Hello, my dears. This is CBSE Grade 10 Political Science, first chapter, Power Sharing. In this chapter, let us see what is power sharing, the meaning and definition of power sharing, and the forms of power sharing. Before we get into the meaning of the power sharing, let us see the two different situations in two different countries. Let us compare two countries. Here we are going to compare Belgium in Europe and Sri Lanka, which is near to our neighboring, this is neighboring country of India. Two different countries, different people value or living in these two countries. Let us see first Belgium, who are living. Belgium is a smaller country in Europe, European country. And the size of this Belgium is half of our Haryana, half of our state of Haryana. Their population is also only 1 crore people, not more than that, or putty state, or smaller nation in Europe. But it has two ethnic compositions. Ethnic is the people who share common culture, a group of people who share common culture. Two different ethnic composition it has, and the problem in Belgium is specific, unique. Let us see what is it. People in the countryside, in Belgium, there are two language speaking people, Dutch speaking people and French speaking people. In countryside, Dutch speaking people are more. In the capital, Dutch speaking people are less. So let us see how many percentage of the people are speaking Dutch language in countryside. The area of Flemish, 59% of the people are speaking Dutch. In the Wallonia region, 40% of the people are speaking French. So Dutch speaking people 59%, French speaking people 40% in the countryside. I mean all over the country. Remaining 1% is spoken by German. Remaining 1% Belgian people are speaking German language. Here in the capital city, the situation is reverse. French speaking people are 80%. 80% of the people are speaking French, who were minority in the countryside. Only 40% of the people were speaking in countryside. So 80% of the people are speaking French in capital city. And also they were rich and powerful. They were minority, they were majority, they are rich and powerful. In the countryside, only the most of the population will be no. The capital city population will be less. So the Dutch speaking people who were majority in the countryside are minority in the capital. Belgium's capital is Brussels. So this is the two different situations that is unique for the Belgium alone. In other countries, all the people will be mingled in the both countryside and the capital. But this is different situation in Belgium. Okay. Now let us see what is the problem. Okay, let them speak their own language. These people can speak their own language. What is the problem? The minority French speaking people was relatively rich and powerful. As they are living in the capital city, they might have engaged in business or tertiary sector. These people are living in village side. They have not developed that much. So minority French speaking people were rich and powerful. But the Dutch speaking people, they got this benefit of economic development and education much later. That was the problem. This was the problem. This was the resentment between the Dutch and French people. Tension between Dutch and French. Now let us move on to the another country, Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is an island nation to the south of India. It will be in the shape of a drop of water. Okay. So it's an island nation. It is neighbor country. We are familiar to that. There also, their population is 2 crore people, which is double the Belgium's population. Belgium 1 crore people, and in Sri Lanka we have 2 crore people. That also has a diverse population. In Sri Lanka also, not same ethnic group is living. It has also diverse groups. Let us see who were the major social groups live in Sri Lanka. Sinhala speaking people who are also known as Sinhalese, there's 74%, that is 3/4 of the people. 3/4 of the people are living in 3/4 of the people in Sri Lanka are Sinhalese, and Tamil speaking people are only 18%. Only 20% of the people. Only 18% of the people are speaking Tamil. And Christians, they were both Hindus, both Tamil and Sinhalese. They were 7%. So Sinhala speaking people are majority, Sinhalese are majority, Tamil minority, and Christians also minority. So in Sri Lanka, we have three major social groups. Out of these Tamil 18%, only 13% are Sri Lankan Tamils. We have two groups of Tamil speaking people. One is Sri Lankan Tamils and Indian Tamils. Only 13% of the people are native Sri Lankans. I mean, Tamil natives of the country are called Sri Lankan Tamil. Another set is Indian Tamils, whose forefathers came from India as plantation workers. Their forefathers had been to Sri Lanka to work in the plantation and they have started settling there. They are not natives. They are not original inhabitants of the Sri Lanka. So if we talk about Tamil original inhabitants, only 13%. Sinhalese are the majority. This was a situation in Sri Lanka. There they have followed four religions. See, Sinhalese followed Buddhism. Sinhalese, majority of the Sinhalese, most of the Sinhalese followed Buddhism. Only Sinhalese are 74% people. Tamil people, 18%, only 13 are native Tamils. So they follow Hinduism and Muslim. Christians, they were both Tamil and Sinhala. So what were the religions followed in Sri Lanka? Four religions had been followed in Sri Lanka: Buddhism, Islam, Hinduism, and Christianity. The four religions had been followed in Sri Lanka. So what was the problem between these people? When the Sri Lankan people did not, because the Sinhalese are the majority, they did not treat these Tamil people equally. They are dominated, majoritarian policy. They adopted majoritarian policy. So there was a problem between the Sinhalese and Tamil. Tamil people demanded separate state for them, which was denied by the Sinhala government. So it has adopted the policy of majoritarianism. Okay, that was which lead to civil war in Sri Lanka. We know very well that resulted in thousands of lives and properties damaged. Civil war. Okay, let us see what was the policy adopted in Belgium. Belgium accommodated its diversity, even though it has unique different groups, it has accommodated its diversity with the policy of accommodation. It was ready to share the power between the two groups. Here it is not ready to share the power between two groups. Let us see the next session what is the meaning of power sharing and what are the forms of power sharing, how these two nations adopted, what are the policies adopted by these two nations and how Belgium solved its problem and Sri Lanka led into civil war. In the next chapter, let us see.